Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A reunion between Ridge and Brooke is imminent, and Taylor has collateral damage. After months of an internal power struggle, Forrester Creations is once again in the hands of its rightful owners, the Forrester family, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Before his guilt overcame him, Carter Walton and Hope Logan had collaborated on a short-lived corporate takeover. To Hope's chagrin, he destroyed the LLC documents and returned the business to Ridge and Eric Forrester. Her relationship with Ridge was ruined when Brooke Logan took over as the company's temporary CEO. She has said that she only accepted the job to try to get close enough to Carter to try to persuade him to act morally, and she undoubtedly contributed to persuading him to change his mind. He was back in bed with his ex-wife Taylor Hayes, about 24 hours after his relationship with Brooke ended. Nor was it an isolated incident. She and Ridge both moved into Eric's house, and they started plotting their next version of the future. Brooke was gutted but still eager to accept Ridge back despite him replacing her so rapidly, and he declined the offer. Ridge and Taylor have been quite inseparable, but they still haven't made a step towards finding a place of their own, possibly because their reunion isn't going to go the distance. Ridge was upset about the takeover, but now that it's over he wants to reunite with Brooke. She is still employed by the company even though she is no longer the CEO, and Ridge will undoubtedly realize that she was attempting to assist him after seeing how she has handled the situation. There won't be any justification for their initial separation once that is evident. Given that Ridge constantly goes back to Brooke, Taylor is undoubtedly going to suffer collateral damage in this triangle, a situation she is familiar with. No one can predict that she will soon exchange her broken heart syndrome for a real shattered heart once more. In your opinion, how long will it take Ridge to head straight for his Logan? 3 factors that put Poppy at deadly risk according to The Bold and the Beautiful. Poppy Nozawa may be in grave danger for 3 reasons. Let's think about why Poppy might be in serious trouble, because there might be a terrible plot in the works. Poppy washed her hands of Luna Nozawa despite her attempts to start over with her mother. Poppy might have merely incited Luna's anger because she even went so far as to push Luna and deny her. Luna just disproved Poppy's assertion that no one would welcome her by contacting Sheila Sharp and establishing a relationship with her as a grandmother and granddaughter. It's crucial to remember that Sheila might not be the greatest impact on Luna. Will Luna eventually pursue Poppy and remove her from the map? Luna's evil side isn't completely gone, so it's a thing to think about. Sheila might be accountable for Poppy's terrible destiny if Luna isn't. Sheila might want retribution, in part because of how she has handled Luna and in part because Poppy took advantage of John Finnegan when he was younger. Sheila will undoubtedly be on the suspect list if Poppy's body is eventually discovered. It's possible that Sheila and Poppy are about to start a fierce rivalry that will only go wrong. Naturally, we also cannot overlook Lee and the danger she presents to Poppy. We could see their feud turning deadly if Lee lost control the next time, based on the way he suffocated Poppy in her office. If B&B decides to start a whodunit in the upcoming months, Lee might be another suspect. We'll see whether Poppy's body is discovered and set the scenario for a mystery, since summer might be the ideal season for a story like that. Watch this space for updates on whether Poppy will survive all the peril ahead, as some gloomy predictions about her are already being debated on social media. Hope's father comes to her aid as Sean Cannon reveals a fierce Papa Bear Deacon. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sean Cannon said that fans should expect Deacon to take on the role of a furious Papa Bear. With Hope Logan's life in ruins, let's examine what Cannon had to say. There has undoubtedly been a range of responses on social media to Steffy Forrester breaking Carter Walton's agreement and throwing Hope out. While some fans believe Steffy is being unjust, others believe Hope deserves it. Regardless of your stance, it's undeniable that Hope is currently going through a difficult time. That might be a deal-breaker in their relationship, because Carter doesn't appear ready to leave Forrester Creations. After she and Carter presumably part ways, Hope will feel completely alone, especially since Brooke Logan will also be angry with her. Regarding Hope's lack of support, Sean Cannon spoke up, hinting to what lies ahead. Deacon hasn't been actively involved in Hope's life lately, but that will change if he understands the suffering she endures. In a recent post, Cannon promised, "Dad to the rescue." that gives the impression that Deacon will do everything in his power to support Hope, displaying his protective Papa Bear side. Naturally, Hope will confide in Deacon, who will also encourage her along the journey. It's also simple to picture Deacon addressing Steffi about her choice to terminate Hope and cut off her line. Deacon might also confront Brooke for failing to provide their daughter with the necessary assistance. Deacon might feel that Hope is being too severe, but Brooke will believe that she should be held responsible for some of her recent misbehavior. Deacon may even believe that Brooke is acting in this way toward Hope in an attempt to regain Ridge Forrester. In the upcoming episodes, things with Brooke may become tense if Deacon makes charges. In any case, Sean Cannon recently predicted that Deacon will be Hope's savior. We'll see if he can assist her turn around her terrible life. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon will receive updates on a lot of terrible Hope news and respond appropriately, so keep an eye out. Is pride the reason behind Hope's startling decision to leave Forrester and Carter? Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint that if Hope Logan decides to put her pride first, she may think about leaving Forrester and Carter Walton. Let's examine the possible ramifications for her future path, as she draws closer to a significant turning point in her life. Hope is going to react strongly to Carter's decision to finally give the Forresters back control. Given that he urged Ridge Forrester and Eric Forrester to keep her line, he will try to convince her to agree with his decision. Spoilers for the film, however, suggest that Hope expects Steffi Forrester to oppose this. Even if Hope for the future goes on, it will probably result in more Steffi controlling Hope, which is the last thing she wants after feeling independent with Carter. Hope has already told Carter that she can't go back to being Steffi's servant, so will she stick to her guns? Hope may eventually decide to leave Forrester Creations and go it alone if she really thinks that. She has probably become tired of the constant disputes around Hope for the future by this point. It could be time for her to give up on that goal and look for a new chance elsewhere. Additionally, since Hope and Carter's ambitious intentions are failing, Hope may also choose to break up with Carter. Hope has many good reasons to fire Carter because of his dubious behavior with Daphne Rose and his choice to give up Forrester's power. Hope and Carter's relationship may come to an end as a result. Hope will shortly face Steffi once more, which will probably bring back memories of her long-standing contempt for her opponent. Hope may begin to imagine a different course for herself, one that does not involve Carter or Forrester Creations, if she decides she can no longer stand this. According to recent teasers, Hope might opt to let Carter go and embrace a new beginning, or she might give him bombshell news that might completely transform her life. When Carter decided to terminate their contract in favor of his long-standing connection with Ridge, it's obvious that she felt ignored. Since they were teenagers, Steffi and her opponent have been involved in both romantic and business-related activities. It's time for her to move on.